With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Set.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the fourth-year man, it's Cam Akers. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now this one, CD, an interesting one to start the season in the NFC West. A lot of people think that this is the 49ers division to lose, but you caution not so fast.
Remember Seattle 2022? A playoff team, and the Rams, they took a dip, but renewed sense of purpose, renewed sense of optimism, and 14 picks used in the NFL draft. The Rams think they can be back a lot quicker.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Ready.
And they'll send Cup in motion right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And now they'll shift things around.
Let's go. Go set.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The first drive here, and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Come on, set. Come on, 38. Ready.
Here's Mon. That ball complete to Isabella. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mon throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now Mon. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The kick by Maher is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Play action. Here's Willis. And he's got Smith-N-Jigba. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-N-Jigba. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And oh, it's blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
But there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them, because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. Mond looks to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the option, here's Akers. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And able to use a stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Hold it ready.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Willis. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
60, shot 60. Big Lion. Buffalo 18.
3rd down, it's Willis. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now it's the rookie from UCLA, Zach Charbonnet. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
A pitch comes to Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, 29 yards. And the Seahawks had 6 to their lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. On first down, here's Mon. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Bond looks to throw. Flushed out right. This is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And a blocked field goal. So not only an opportunity missed, an opportunity made there on special teams.
Without a doubt, and I need to check with my analytics guy, because every coach we've ever talked to, they always say, if you block a kick in special teams, your team wins 90+% of the time. I've never truly seen that number quantified, but that's how coaches believe.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we're going to get a timeout here, as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. Pushes past him. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Willis. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and the Seahawk first. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. Willis on the option to the right. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Malik Willis scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Isabella now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I
especially like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Bond going to throw it. Cooper Kupp able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Bond now off of play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Off the play fake, Bond. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Myers connects on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Isabella now from his end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Andy Isabella One man to beat. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage 1st down.
Mond's throw here taken in by Isabella. Short completion, just 4 yards. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, here's Mond. In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up fourth down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on third down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here's Mon. They're going for it. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Los Angeles.
Ready. Left, right. Strike 6.
And they'll send Kupp in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 98 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And complete to Smith-Njigba. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Going right back to Smith-Njigba. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
It was Anthony Barr that time who got in there and made the play. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove, because any guy who's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
Second down, here's Willis. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On third down, it's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Boye Mafe got through the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll be first and goal when we come back.
Okay, ready?
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Akers. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm the...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. James Robinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 44-yard line.
Liking 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Willis looks to pass it here. And he's got it. Got his man on the in route. Complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Smith and Jigba in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw into the hands of Fant. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for
under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now Mon. And the pressure gets to him again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Here's Walker to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 145 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And a short gain here down to the 22. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Mon. Complete to Akins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now they'll change things up. Mon looks to throw on 1st down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Here's 2nd down. Here's Mon. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Rams. Andy Isabella. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type.
And now the rookie's free, pushing his way through. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final 1st down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.